Again, my name's Gabe Zollner. You want to hear a frightening statistic? More returning soldiers from both Iraq and Afghanistan are and have been committing suicide than those that were killed in combat in both of those theaters. The pharmaceutical industry is a $330 billion a year industry. And a large number of that revenue is brought in based on their psychotropic drugs. There's no doubt that a lot of these mass shootings that have occurred, I believe, is the direct result of the drugs that those people were either given by our government for one reason or another, like the Veterans Administration in the case of Aaron Alexis, the shooter in D.C., at the Navy shipyards. I mean, here's a guy that was complaining about hearing noises, and he's allowed to purchase a weapon. Obama is more interested in their sex lives than he is about protecting the American people, which is why they're going to be asking us a whole lot of personal questions about our sex lives the next time we go to a doctor for a checkup. This is insane. The pharmaceutical industry does not want wars to stop because a great deal of their revenue flows as a result of the returning soldiers that have experienced horrific events. If they're generating $330 billion a year in 3 years, that's $1 trillion. Do you have any idea as to the kind of profit margins available on products like that? Those kind of drugs are pretty much like software. You know, once you have it, you just keep replicating it. Just ask Microsoft. That's what they do. They just keep doing it over and over, the same thing. Your initial investment's well looked after. But what are these drugs doing? Remember the Colorado shooter? Remember what he looked like when he was first caught? How about the Tucson shooter, when he shot Gabriel Gifford and killed those other people? What did he look like? Now, we don't know what the Sandy Hook shooter looked like, and they've never released any toxicology reports. Like we probably won't get any out of Aaron Alexis either. You want to bet that they were all pumped up with these psychological drugs? You want to bet? Yeah, the pharmacy industry, the pharmaceutical industry is insanely profitable. Ask Speaker Boehner. That's where he made his millions, investing in pharmaceutical stock. You think maybe there was a little bit of insider trading? I do. Anyway, the reality is the government is complicit in supporting the war effort. Pharmaceutical companies are complicit in manufacturing these psychotropic drugs that obviously result in a lot of people killing themselves and a lot of people killing other people. Can the cycle be stopped? Probably not. Why not? There's too much money in it. That's why not. Pretty crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Psychotropic drugs? Absolutely. They're like nitro and glycerin combined. They're eventually going to go off. Aaron Alexis is a prime example of that. What can we do about it? Nothing.